Frequently asked questions about voting on a referendum. First, what is a referendum? The referendum is set forth in California's Constitution in Article 2, Section 9. It provides that the referendum is the power of the electors to approve or reject statutes or part of statutes, except for urgency statutes, statutes calling elections, statutes providing for tax levies, and statutes for providing for appropriations for the usual current expenses of the state. What's the practical effect of a referendum? The referendum is used by the electorate to overturn a statute that was enacted by the legislature. In other words, after the legislature has passed a law and the governor has signed the measure into law, the state's citizens can collect signatures on a referendum petition and the voters can decide whether to maintain the law or repeal it. What happens when a referendum qualifies for the ballot? The statute that was enacted by the legislature is stayed, it's put on hold. So it doesn't take effect and it's essentially on hold until the state's citizens cast their ballots on the referendum petition. How long do proponents of a referendum have to collect those signatures? The proponents of a referendum measure only have 90 days after the enactment of the statute in order to collect the requisite number of signatures on the referendum petition. And that signature threshold, by the way, is equal to 5% of the votes for all candidates for governor at the last gubernatorial election. Does the referendum apply to the entire statute? The referendum petition can seek repeal of the entire statute or a part of the statute, and that is submitted to a vote of the electorate. Section 9 reads in part, they can approve or reject statutes or parts of statutes. Hence, for those who are pursuing a referendum, they can seek to overturn the entire law or just a part of it. What effect does a vote for or against the referendum mean? The meaning of the yes or no vote on the referendum is counterintuitive. What I mean by that is once the referendum qualifies for the ballot, the law is repealed if voters cast more no votes than yes votes on the referendum. In other words, if a majority vote no, then the law does not take effect. Does the referendum apply to all statutes? There are certain types of statutes that are specifically excluded from the referendum process, meaning that certain enacted bills are not subject to a referendum at all. And those again include urgency statutes, statutes calling elections, statutes providing for tax levies, and statutes providing for appropriations for the usual current expenses of the state, which are generally defined to be the budget related bills.